on, people? My name's Timmy Joe, making videos about computers all over the internet. And today on the program, we got a little bit of quick tech special because Corsair sent over some nice micicles for me to have a look at here. Brand new stuff that was just launched this week. And mouse pad, really important to have a nice mouse pad. Whew, smells like a brand new basketball. It's like pretty smelly, rubbery, but it's getting better. Anyways, so yeah, really nice mouse sent out here. They're Ironclaw RGB wireless because everything's got to have RGB, of course, and they're Glaive RGB Pro. And pretty cool features on both of these. Of course, one's wireless, so we'll talk about that one separately because I like that one a lot, actually. I like the grip on it. I like a lot of stuff about it. So here we go. This is the Glaive Pro, 18,000 DPI. It's got Omron switches rated for like 1 million clicks, or wait, 50 million? 50 million clicks? Who's counting? And onboard profile storage. It's got surface calibration with the IQ software. It's, pretty cool stuff. It's dynamic 3-zone illumination. It's got buttons for changing the DPI quickly on the go, or you can change profiles. You can set up how you like the mouse in the software, and then you upload it, and it's actually will just carry with you wherever you go. You can change what what the lights do and stuff here. So pretty cool stuff. But what's really interesting about this mouse is, well, you don't like this little thingy here that holds your thumb. Excuse my gross hands. They've been working on cars lately. But maybe you have a small hand, unlike me. I have large hands. There you go. You just put that little one on there. Got a little bit of a different feel for your small-handed friends. But, maybe you don't like the thumb rest, but you like, having a little bigger of a mouse, grip. There you go. You can just set that up there. And then, but of course, I like having the thumb holder, which is pretty cool, the thumb holder. And these are all magnetically put on there. Boof, pretty cool. Click it on there. And now it's in the configuration that I like. So yeah, pretty nice gaming mouse, 18,000 DPI, like I say. This is like a pro mouse. This is meant for high performance MOBA and, shooting games, first-person shooter games, online games. Been playing some Apex Legends with both of these, and they're both really nice. I'm coming from a mouse that had ceramic feet, and I like that I got back to just a standard mouse pad, not like a plastic one with the ceramic feet. This feels a lot easier. It doesn't slide all over the place. It's pretty nice. So what's the price? $69.99 right now. Available on Amazon. We'll check that out in a second. And you can head over to their website. I'll put links below for the Glaive. But pretty nice all-around gaming mouse. Pretty kind of mid-range. I'm sure it's not the most expensive mouse Corsair makes, but certainly feature-packed. And I like the ability to customize how it feels in the hands. That way out of the box. I've felt some other mice where you just don't like it. The ability to change that is pretty cool. So let's move on to the Ironclaw. There we go. Ironclaw is a mouse that was already out. It was wired. Now there's a wireless version, and it's pretty cool because there's 3 different ways you can use it. You can use it with the cord plugged in. Let's say the battery's dead. It'll work. And you can use it with the 2.4 gigahertz dongle that it's plugged into the computer right now. As you can see, I'm moving the mouse. Both of these are hooked up, and they're both working with the IQ software. And or maybe you have your tower in a weird spot. You can always use this dongle. You can plug the dongle into this adapter that it comes with, and then put your micro USB in there, and get a better signal right in front of your mouse pad, something like that. That's pretty good. Really nice braided cable that it comes with. Plugs on the top if need be. And it also runs Bluetooth. There is a switch on the bottom of it there where you can alternate between the modes. And in Bluetooth, it actually uses less battery power. So that is one point of contention I have with this. I think it's the best feeling mouse in my hand I've ever felt. And it's really nice. And of course, I can plug it in if I really want to, if I'm worried about the battery life on it. But this thing gets like 50 hours with the Bluetooth and half that with the 2.4 gigahertz. And I don't understand why. Now, I know that there's like a really fast, there's really low latency, like really fast sensor that's communicating wirelessly to make sure, I basically feel no difference in the latency between these two mice, or if you plug the mouse in. So they've basically eliminated that, so you don't have to worry about that wirelessly. And, maybe if you're going for a quick gaming session, you don't mind plugging it in after you're done. But I don't understand like it has a lithium polymer battery. I couldn't find how big it was, and it would weigh down the mouse. So there is that, like you can't just put a huge battery in it. It'll change the weight and feel of the mouse. But I feel like it should at least last like a month. I don't get, like, I have a really crappy Logitech downstairs on my media center PC and the batteries last like 6 months. And there's just 3 AAAs. So I get that there's all this technology baked into this thing that makes it so it's really low latency and it's like a gaming mouse that's wireless. But why? Like, there's got to be a way, a compromise. Now, where I think, and they do make mice that do this, there's the one that charges on the pad. And that's going to be, an extra expense. The fact that this one is $79.99 for what you're getting, you can't complain too much. Like, for the precision you're getting with this thing, it's got even more buttons than the last mouse. It feels great in the hand. 3 ways to connect it. Like, you could leave the dongle on your computer and you could, flip the switch over and use it on your laptop with Bluetooth. That's a really cool option for that. But I would imagine there'd be a way to make the battery last for like a month. And then, you plug it in for a couple hours and then it's got another month's charge. That would be pretty cool. Or if there was like contact pads on here and an included little plastic thing that you just, put it on when you're not using the mouse, and then that way it's always charged. But there are mice that do that, and I think at this price range it's hard to complain too much. So moving on to the IQ software, really like this mouse. I don't want to say like it's bad, and I understand why the battery life is the way it is. All right, so let's check out the IQ software real quick. So you can see it just automatically loaded the profiles. It actually detected both the mice there, which is really nice, and it's actually showing that both are there, and you can go into like the Glaive RGB Pro, and you can cycle through, the actions and, change the macro settings for what the buttons do, change the lighting effects. If you want, to get rid of the RGB on there, you can make it all solid colors to match your build, whatever you got to do. There's multiple DPI profiles, and what's really cool is it saves them in both of these mice. So if you plug it in elsewhere, you don't have to re-download the IQ software and retrain it to the way you've set up the DPI on it. It should stay wherever it goes, which is pretty nice. You can go in there, performance, there's a couple of options just for standard mouse stuff, and then surface calibration. I thought this was really cool. So if you have some flat, shiny mouse pad, or maybe matte mouse pad, or you have like a real mouse pad like this, and maybe you just don't feel like it's acting quite correctly, you can go in here and actually do this spinny thing, and it calibrates based on the surface that you're putting it on, like this nice Corsair mouse pad, and it works out really well. So yeah, both of them are in there, and I haven't had too much problems. Like, I don't really like extra software, but once you get the hang of the IQ software, you start understanding there's a little bit of a learning curve with how you implement, profiles and stuff like that, but not so bad. And you can check these mice over on Amazon. The Iron Claw is $79.99, and the Glaive is $69.99. And I'll have links in the description just in case you want to pick one up. I actually really like both these mice, but I especially like the Iron Claw, and for $10 more with the wireless capabilities, and it actually being a wired mouse too, if you want it to be, or having a Bluetooth compatibility with like a laptop and stuff like that. I think that's the mouse I would go with. But if you want, some customization on your hand feel, the Glaive is really good as well. But check them out over on Amazon. Just links in the description and stuff like that. I'll also put the Corsair websites and stuff for each mouse. So that was Quick Tech with a little bit of look at the new mice from Corsair. I want to thank them very much for sending them over, as well as the nice black mat for me to display some bicycles on and show you guys the nice things and stuff that they can do. They both have really nice scroll wheels that are like, I don't know, the tread on tires. It's pretty cool. And I wouldn't have liked this mouse out of the box, but the fact that you could put that, bigger holder on there, that thumb holder, that saves it for me. And stuff, little customizations like that are really cool. But I gotta say, this one fits in my giant hand perfectly, the Iron Claw. And I know there is a wired version of that that'll be a little bit cheaper, but comes with a nice braided cable, plugs in the front if it needs to be. It, like I said, there's, you need to charge it, quite often, so you might want to have this handy. Or you can take this, plug it into this little USB micro to USB-A adapter, click, and then you can plug your dongle in there and have the wireless, receiver as close as possible to your mouse pad. I thought that was pretty cool. All that comes in the box, and nice mouse pad too, the MM350. So I will see you guys in another video. Thanks very much to Corsair for sending this stuff over for me to have a look at. I always like checking out new gaming peripherals because, like I say, I'm no authority on the subject, and it's nice to, go through the motions, check out what everyone has to offer, and I can definitely see the quality that Corsair has here and why everyone gravitates towards them. They're very high quality mice, very, very nice, and the action and shooters like Apex Legends, like I literally noticed over my old mouse a little bit of an improvement in just like comfortable nature to it. So, that's to each his own, but I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you very much for watching at WatchTimmyJoe, Instagram and Twitter. And that's been another episode of Quick Tech. Woo!